Hi, this is Alex from phpacademy.org, and this is a PHP video tutorial for the new Boston. Now, we've already looked at include and require, but what about require once? Now, require once looks like this. It works exactly the same way, as require and include on their own. You can also use include once as well. Now, but why would you want to use this? I mean, presumably if I was to say require my header.inc.php file, which I've got up here, which just has some HTML data in, and I was to go and refresh the page, you can see that it just says Alex's page. So we've included this, we've required this header in. There's not really any difference in output when we do require once. It's exactly the same thing. It produces exactly the same result. But there's one difference. If you use require once throughout your page, it will check to see if this file has previously been required, and if so, won't require it. So let's have a go at now requiring, and just requiring, not requiring once, header.inc.php in here. So let's press F5. Now you can see that it's required, or included if you like, the file twice. Now bear in mind that throughout this whole process we can use the include once as well as the include. So require once header.inc.php and require header.inc.php. So now what this has done is it's required header.inc.php once, but then it's required it again without using the once. So let's try and swap these around and see what result we get out. Okay, so you can see that what's happened is we've already required, or included if you like, the header.inc.php. So now what this statement will do, if you like, it will check to see if the header.inc.php has already been included, and it will include it if it hasn't been included, and if not, then it won't. And require once is similar to doing something like this. If defined, and then you choose header.inc.php within this function or this language construct. If defined, then require header.inc.php. So what I've just written here is exactly the same as the require once. So if we refresh now, we can see that we don't have another version of it required in here. However, if I was to swap them around again, so vice versa to what I already did a moment ago and swap them back around, and I click refresh, you see, oh no, that two aren't included. So this will now be if not defined. When we refresh, you can see that two of them come up. So forget this for now, that was just an example. But when we use the require once, we just ensure that the same file isn't required twice. Now, why might we want to do this? Bear in mind the whole time you can use the include once. There's just different ways to handle the errors. Include will include the file. If it doesn't exist, it will continue with the rest of the page content. Require will stop the page. So include and require once, why might we want to require them? Use them, sorry. So if we've got a large, say, core file where we're keeping variables, different functions, connecting to our database, just things like that, and we then go to require the file twice, we're significantly slowing down the execution of the page. And the reason for this is requiring something twice, or including something twice without using this underscore once, means that it will actually require it twice. So you'll be processing an include page more than once. So that's the main reason that you would use it. Some people have said that the require and include once language constructs will actually slow down a page anyway. However, nowadays with processing time, it won't actually make much difference. So you're much better off using this include underscore once or require underscore once to save the speed of your page for later on, just in case you do happen to include or require something more than once.